That's the trouble with those things. You have to watch them all the time. May I?
Oh, of course, please.
I saw Rita earlier. She was singing your praises. Reckons you'd make a good removal man.
I just helped her shift a few things, that's all.
You got a fan there. Makes two of us. And I was wondering, if you're not too busy, would you like to grab a bite to eat later? Nothing fancy. We could just go to the pub.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Not sure about going to the pub or not sure about going with me?
Oh, I didn't mean it that way.
Really? Well, unless I'm getting paranoid, you've been a bit off with me lately. I hope this financial arrangement isn't going to get in the way of our friendship. You know, we've talked about how and when you can pay me back, and I'm fine with what we agreed on.
And I really appreciate how understanding you've been. And of course, I'd like to join you for a meal later, but my treat, I insist.
Only if you're sure. I don't want to pressure you into anything.
Elaine, trust me, it's no pressure at all.
Top up?
No thanks. Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, I've been meaning to call you and ask how things are at home.
If you mean between Max and David, pretty much the same.
That good, eh?
I'm afraid so. Are you on a lunch break?
No, I said I'd take Elaine out for something to eat.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Well, it's not my choice, really.
What do you mean?
Oh, I think she's reading more into the friendship than is really there, and, well, I keep trying to let her down gently, but she's not taking the hint.
Can be tricky.
Yeah, and I don't want to hurt her feelings after all she's done for me, but, well, I don't know what to do. Any sisterly advice?
Well, you could tell her you're gay. That should do the trick. We could have a coming-out party.
Thanks. You've been a great help.
I'll try.
Know what to have. Nothing too heavy. I'm watching my figure.
Is that right?
Someone was telling me about this new restaurant in town. They were practically raving about it. Maybe we should try it sometime.
Well, you know, I need to check my diary. I'm pretty snowed under at the moment.
You still have to eat, don't you? Even someone as busy as you are.
Afternoon. Oh, what are you having?
We haven't decided yet.
Well, you can't go wrong with a hot pot. That's what everyone tells me. And when you've finished, we can finish off that conversation.
What conversation?
Conversation? Odd job. About who was the best group, the Beatles or the Stones? Now, he is a Beatles man.
Well, that's all very interesting.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of the Beatles myself, but a bit too squeaky clean for me. I like my music a bit dirtier and edgier. Now, if I remember rightly, we were arguing over which was the better album, Sticky Fingers or Sgt. Pepper.
How was everything?
The food was fine, thank you.
Glad to hear it.
Well, thanks for treating me to lunch, Stephen. Maybe next time we can go somewhere a bit quieter.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Well, there's no need to apologise, it's fine. But just for your information, the Beatles were much better than the Stones, by a mile. Bye.
I don't think she likes me very much.
I don't understand what's going on. We never had a conversation about music.
Well, no, I overheard you talking to your sister earlier about how you felt like you'd been strong-armed into having this lunch, so I thought I'd rescue you. The whole Beatles and Stones thing was just the first thing that came into my head.
Well, I owe you a drink.
Well, I accept. Shall we? You know she's mad about you, don't you? She's not going to give up without a fight.
I know, but I don't think I'm ready for a relationship right now.
Well, they're more trouble than they're worth sometimes. Look at Jenny and my Leo.
I'm sorry I ever kissed her. I truly am.
It wasn't you that drove him away. That was my fault.
Hi, what can I get you? Oh, before you answer that, can I interest you in some mulled wine? We may have overdone it for the Christmas market and now it's on special offer.
Well, it smells delicious, but I think I'll pass if it's all the same.
Fair enough. How about you?
Teddy's everything all right?
Yeah, I've just remembered something. About the accident. Smell of the mulled wine, you know, that spicy smell. I remember seeing you at the Christmas market just before the van hit me.
This is a real breakthrough.
Isn't it amazing how the whiff of something could just bring back a memory in a flash?
Incredible.
Yeah, it just came back to me. No, the pictures. Not the soundtrack, unfortunately.
We need a change of scene. Let's go to the bistro and we can talk it through.
It's got to be worth a go, right? If my memory's a jigsaw, I'm missing half the pieces.
You know, I was 40 minutes into a movie the other day before it dawned on me I'd already seen it.
The sheer relief of hearing from him, do you remember that?
Yeah, that he was, that he is okay.
I tell you what I do remember was the food on the plane. God, chicken, it was awful. There was condensation dripping off the lid. And...
Hey, that's brilliant. Right now, seats to an upright position. We're preparing to land.
Well, yeah, there was a kid sitting behind me. He was kicking my chair. He was 13 or 14, old enough to know better.
This is amazing, right? So, fast forward to after you've landed. When did you see Leo?
No, there's nothing. I mean, I can remember my hotel room, a lumpy pillow, I had a terrible night's sleep, but when it comes to Leo, it's just a complete blank.
Well, don't worry. Let's just sit here quiet.
Yeah, Jenny's right. Pressure, it won't help.
Oh, hello. I was just giving Sally some space, and I thought the bistro's nice and warm. Good coffee. The Rovers is nice and warm too. Don't get me wrong.
You're fine. No, we're just helping to jog Teddy's memory.
Huh. Well, right. I should leave you to it.
No, because we've monopolised Stephen for long enough, so you go and have a nice time with Elaine.
Sounds like an order. I'm sorry I'm so useless.
Don't be daft. You're doing great, isn't he?
Absolutely.
You're very patient with Teddy.
Well, I was there when he was knocked over. I feel for the guy.
Just one of the many things I like about you.
It was raining. Remember that bit?
This is amazing.
So,
You remember?
what are your 3 relationship no-nos? Come on, cards on the table.
Cars and cars.
Visitor.
Any joy?
It's hopeless. I am a useless mine of information down to the colour of my hotel bedspread, everything except seeing Leo.
I'm so sorry.
So, he's going back to Canada.
Really?
Look, I am no good unless I know that Leo is alive and well. Alive and stroppy, alive and irrational, alive and abusive.
Of course. I hear you.